In a hidden corner of the world, beneath the leaves, beneath the soil, and among the flowers, lies the bustling and intricate insect kingdom. A place where insects of all kinds live, work, and wage wars for power. The kingdom is divided into various factions, each vying for control of the most precious resource in the land, the golden nectar. This rare substance, found deep in the forest of leaves, is said to grant those who consume it immense strength and longevity. But as the factions squabble for dominance, the delicate balance of power teeters on the edge of chaos. Buzz, a small, unremarkable housefly, has always felt out of place in this vast and bustling world. As a fly, he's seen as little more than a nuisance, something to be swatted away. He spends his days dodging predators, avoiding human swatters, and dreaming of adventure. But despite his small stature and unimportant role, Buzz longs to be something more. Little does he know, fate has much bigger plans for him. Everything changes when an unfortunate accident thrusts Buzz into the middle of an urgent political crisis. During a crucial meeting of the Insect Council, Buzz accidentally crashes into the queen bee's ceremonial meal, setting off a chain of chaotic events. The council, furious and desperate, orders him to go on a dangerous mission, retrieve the golden nectar and restore balance to the kingdom. If he succeeds, the factions will be forced to work together to prevent war. If he fails, the kingdom will fall into deeper chaos. Buzz, overwhelmed by the task ahead, reluctantly accepts his role as an unlikely hero. But he's not alone. He must assemble a team to navigate the perilous journey to the forest of leaves. His first recruit is Lola, a sharp-witted ladybug with a talent for diplomacy. Tired of the rigid hierarchy, she seeks to change the kingdom's politics and help bring peace to the fractured lands. Next, they are joined by Rocky, a fearless but clumsy grasshopper, who believes in freedom and adventure, though he often rushes into danger without thinking. Then there's Dr. Wiggly, an eccentric and resourceful worm, obsessed with uncovering the truth behind the golden nectar and why it holds such power. Lastly, Jinx, a quiet but deadly praying mantis, joins the group, hoping to put an end to the kingdom's constant conflict once and for all. Together, they journey through dangerous terrain, facing massive threats. Giant predators, birds, lizards, and even humans, lurk around every corner, threatening to swallow them whole. Rival insect factions, including the ruthless wasps and territorial beetles, are determined to get their hands on the golden nectar and will stop at nothing to sabotage Buzz's mission. Along the way, they must confront venomous plants, navigate stormy weather, and survive treacherous traps set by the very creatures who inhabit the forest.
As the group presses on, they realize that the journey isn't just about retrieving the nectar, it's about confronting the deeper power struggles within the kingdom and discovering what true leadership really means. As Buzz and his companions draw closer to their goal, they uncover a shocking truth: the golden nectar is not only a powerful resource, it's also a symbol of the fractured kingdom's future. According to an ancient prophecy, the nectar will choose a new ruler who will unite the various insect factions. But with so many rival leaders vying for control, Queen Honey of the bees, General Antler of the red ants, Lady Spider, and others, no one can agree on who should claim it. Tensions reach a boiling point, and soon, Buzz realizes that the nectar may be the key to saving the kingdom, or plunging it into even deeper conflict.
At last, they find the golden nectar hidden deep within the heart of the forest of leaves. But just as they attempt to claim it, they are confronted by the true antagonist, the Emperor Wasp, a power-hungry and tyrannical ruler who has manipulated the factions to fight amongst themselves for his own gain. The Emperor reveals his plan to consume the nectar and use its power to enslave all the other insects, ruling with an iron sting. In the final confrontation, Buzz is faced with an impossible decision: should he consume the nectar to gain the strength to defeat the Emperor and secure the kingdom for himself? Or should he destroy it to prevent anyone from abusing its power? Ultimately, Buzz makes a selfless choice. He decides to destroy the nectar, understanding that true leadership doesn't come from strength, but from unity and wisdom. In that moment, Buzz proves that even the smallest and most underestimated creatures can change the course of history. With the nectar destroyed and the Emperor Wasp defeated, the insect factions must confront their divisions and begin to rebuild. Buzz is hailed not for his strength, but for his wisdom, compassion, and ability to bring the various species together. The once divided insect kingdom starts to heal, and a new era of cooperation begins. Instead of a single ruler seizing power, the insect species learn to work together for the good of all. Buzz is appointed as the ambassador of the insect kingdom, a new position that allows him to represent the interests of all species, ensuring that no one faction dominates the rest. As Buzz looks out over the thriving kingdom, he realizes that he doesn't need to be the biggest or the strongest to make a difference. In the end, it's not about power, it's about working together, no matter how small or insignificant you may seem. The insect kingdom, once fractured, has been united, thanks to an ordinary fly who showed them the way. With a new sense of purpose, Lila began walking back toward the village, her steps slower but more grounded than before. She had learned a valuable lesson, that dreams were important, but they needed to be built carefully, with patience and hard work. She looked out at the horizon, the soft glow of the evening sun casting long shadows over the land. One day, she thought, I'll get there. But I need to be ready. I need to work for it. As the screen slowly faded to black, the words appeared, "Do not count your chickens before they are hatched." The end.
Subscribe to my channel.